Welcome back to Academic Avengers, where we explore the fascinating world of science. Today, we're diving into a topic that's all around us but often goes unnoticed: microorganisms. These tiny creatures might be small, but they play a huge role in our world. Let's shrink down and take a closer look. First up, let's talk about bacteria. These single-celled organisms are so tiny you can only see them under a microscope. But don't let their size fool you. They're incredibly diverse and found almost everywhere, from deep ocean vents to our own bodies. Bacterial cells are simpler than plant or animal cells. They don't have a nucleus, so their DNA floats in the cytoplasm. And some bacteria even move using tail-like structures called flagella. Fun fact: bacteria can survive in some of the harshest conditions on Earth, like boiling hot springs and radioactive waste. These tiny organisms are true survivors. Next, let's talk about archaea, microorganisms that were once thought to be bacteria but are actually quite different. Archaea are often found in extreme environments, like boiling hot springs, super salty lakes, and even in the guts of animals, including us. Take Haloquadratum, for example. This archaea lives in extremely salty waters where most life would perish. Its cells are shaped like tiny squares and have gas-filled vesicles that help them float. Or Pyrococcus, whose name means fireball. These archaea thrive in temperatures close to 100 degrees Celsius. They're basically living in boiling water. How cool is that? Archaea are fascinating because they challenge our understanding of life. They can survive in conditions that would be lethal to most other organisms. Some scientists even believe that studying archaea could help us understand the potential for life on other planets, like Mars. Now, let's move on to fungi. When we think of fungi, we usually picture mushrooms, but there's so much more to these fascinating organisms. Fungi are their own kingdom, separate from plants and animals. Unlike plants, fungi don't make their own food. They're heterotrophs, meaning they feed on organic material from their surroundings. Fungi cells are more complex than bacterial cells. They have a nucleus and other organelles. Their cell walls are made of chitin, not cellulose like in plants. And while the mushrooms we see are the fruiting bodies of fungi, the real action happens underground. That's where the mycelium lives, a network of thread-like structures called hyphae that spread out and absorb nutrients. Speaking of mycelium, did you know that one of the largest living organisms on Earth is actually a fungus? It's a honey mushroom in Oregon that spans about 9 square kilometers. That's like 1,665 football fields. Most of it is hidden underground, with only the mushrooms popping up above the surface. But wait, there's more. Besides bacteria, archaea, and fungi, there are other incredible microorganisms like diatoms and ciliates. Diatoms are single-celled algae with beautifully intricate silica-based cell walls. They're a crucial part of the marine ecosystem, forming the base of the food web in oceans. Then we have ciliates, like the well-known paramecium. These little guys are covered in tiny hair-like structures called cilia, which they use to move around and capture food. Ciliates are essential players in aquatic ecosystems, helping to keep the balance by feeding on bacteria and being eaten by larger organisms. So, why should we care about these tiny organisms? Despite their small size, microorganisms are absolutely essential to life on Earth. They break down organic matter, recycle nutrients, and even help produce oxygen. In fact, without microorganisms, our planet wouldn't be able to support life as we know it. Whether it's bacteria surviving in harsh conditions, archaea living in boiling water, or fungi spreading their vast networks underground, microorganisms are the unsung heroes of our planet. They might be tiny, but their impact is massive. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and click the notification bell. Share your thoughts and suggestions for future topics in the comments below. Until next time, keep exploring the wonders of science.